Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Now, for me, there's one flaw in atheism. I'm sure there are many others. And it's this. An atheist claims atheism is only a belief that God doesn't exist. Now, this is their first mistake, because an atheist at that point has to be willing to find something to make them act in a moral and ethical and loving way. That's the one thing that goes over their head. You see, if an atheist doesn't search out for truth about, let's say, they say the truth about God, let's say the truth about love, the truth about morality, the truth about ethics. You see, if an atheist doesn't reach out and reason and look at different religions or different people who act in this world, they have to judge people in order to become better themselves. That's the irony. You see, atheists get very confused. They say, a Christian goes up to them and says, "You are a sinner," and the atheist replies, "Don't judge me." Now, one thing we have to separate at this point: Jesus was a Jew. He was under the Mosaic law. Now, Jesus was talking about judgment under the Mosaic law at that point. Now, you live in a country. Doesn't that country have the rule of law? I think that would be a yes. Now, the law of your country. I mean, what kind of an idiot lives in a country without reading the laws that they are under? You know, every time when you purchase something, right, you have to sign a terms of an agreement so you understand what you're getting into. Now, all these atheists who live in the country but signed on the dotted line, "Oh, I am British, I'm American, I'm from Australia," all that kind of thing, and you don't bother reading the law, then you are quite simply a fool. Because the law allows you to judge people. Now, you don't have to go up to people. You can reason within yourself and judge people and how they act, without interfering and saying, "Well, that person I want to avoid." It's like people in the mafia. If you were to look at people in the mafia and say, "Well, that's somewhat dodgy," but if you were Robert De Niro, you would say, "Oh, well, they have honour." Now, because I'm sure he's made money on being a gangster. Now, you see, people need to learn to reason with what they see, because they're not being honest with themselves at all. Have a nice day.